So here's my AMS, and here's an Elgin. I do believe this is a drop dial clock. I think this is what makes it a drop dial clock. But if it's not, then please correct me because I'm not entirely sure. So just to get straightforward into it, there's a couple quirks that this clock has. Number one, this here was glued on before. And, yeah. 32 bucks though, you can't really complain. So, I haven't timed it in yet, and I just want to get out of the way, letting you hear how it sounds. It is Westminster chime only. Some people would compare this to Howard Miller's Worthington, I do believe. There were a couple things I needed to figure out about this clock. So, first of all, I had to take it out and oil it and stuff like that. You know, the usual. This is a movement from, I'd probably guess, 1970s, and it didn't look like it had been oiled since then. So I went ahead and did that, and all's good until I started to put the freaking movement back in, and then I had to take it out again after I put it back in to troubleshoot an issue with the chiming sequence. Then I had to fix the chime barrel sequence because it was just slightly out of sync to the point where it made the hammers lift just as it was about to go, and it would jam, and it was 3 hours of cussing and talking to myself like a freaking lunatic. But here we are. I'm not too happy with the swing on this pendulum. I think I may or may not in the future try adjusting the pallet height, if that's even possible, on a Hermle 351-030. But I will find out when I decide to do that one day. Probably shouldn't though, but you know, here we are. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure on what you call this case style. I'm just going with drop dial for now. However, if you have corrections, please let me know. For $32 and some scuffs, free shipping, and missing an original key, this is the key that came with it, a universal key, I'd say it was a deal and a half. I've been informed, however, that Hermle 351-030 movements like to wear fast, so I'll be on the lookout for that. Yes, high trend. Everyone loves you. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this added to the collection. Yes, hi, yes, it is 7:30, cool. 1929 actually. But now I'm gonna show you a clip from earlier when I had the movement out of the case. Also forgot to mention that during shipping the chime rods came slightly undone. I had to screw them back in. It was making a horrible vibrating. I keep opening and closing the door. Don't know why. I just like doing that. Open, close, open, close, open, close. And here's the Hermle 351-030. Yes, I don't have gloves, so I'm gonna have to suck it up. It's not a huge loss. This is the first Hermle 351-030 I have in my collection. That's cool. Let me show you the back. And here's the back. There's your Elgin clock division. Of course, there isn't actually a date on here, so that makes me think it's a pretty old Hermle. I'll have to look into this. No date, which is very odd for Hermle. Usually they date their movements. I don't know when they started doing that, but I do know that I have one from the 70s, so I can take a guess and say this is probably from the early 70s. Maybe even late 60s, who knows. Also, I forgot to mention, there's another quirk about this clock. I'm cleaning off all the old oil right now, and I'm going to re-oil it. But I just wanted to show you, this is bent. This was not supposed to be bent like this. But, hey, it's in the right position still. So, and the suspension spring is alive, so you know, it is what it is, I guess. It hangs the pendulum still. That's just really weird. That shouldn't be the way it is. Maybe it was some factory defect, or maybe someone did this at home. I don't know. This would be really hard to do at home. And yes, my fingernails are still as nasty as ever. So now I'm going to be timing this one in and making sure it's working as it should. So maybe I'll make another clock collection video sometime, because I've gotten a few new clocks and stuff like that. I also just like messing with the clocks. Anyways, have a good night, evening, morning, whatever have you. Bye-bye.